Welcome to Newsbreak, I'm Nina Zafar.
If you think this lantern looks really old, that's because it is. It was carved in Japan nearly 400 years ago and weighs more than 4,000 pounds. It was shipped to Washington in 1954 to mark 100 years of peaceful relations between the two countries.
1, 2, 3.
Friends, family, bright colors, and a lot of mess. In a good way. For the millions of people celebrating Holi around the world, these all mean one thing. Winter is over and spring is here.
Holi is an ancient Hindu festival that has been celebrated in India for thousands of years, but its popularity is not just limited to South Asia. Here in Arlington, Virginia, community members have been organizing a Holi event in this park for the past 12 years.
Arlington resident Mona Tandon says that originally she started organizing this event as a way for her and her friends to celebrate Holi, but now it has a larger community feel.
The first year, I think there was probably about 150 people on the invite list, and now at the 12th year, I think this year there were 12,000 people on the invite list because people keep forwarding it to their friends, and so we've never had 12,000 people show up, but it's grown every year.
Holi is also called the Festival of Colors, and it's easy to see why. The splashing of powder paint, or gulal, represents the bright colors and vibrant life that comes with spring. Co-founder Sapna Nachani says it's also a time to start anew.
This day is where you're flushing away all the negative in your life. So basically when you throw this color, you're just like, this is it, this is done. You're flushing out all the negativity in your life. So you kind of wish for all the good stuff in your life and all that stuff. And in India, you actually play with a bunch of water!
The group pays the good vibes forward by collecting donations for the Arlington Food Assistance Center and Goodwill. Nina Zafar, Washington.
The Supreme Court was closely divided today on an immigration case that could come to define President Obama's legacy on this controversial issue. From Capitol Hill, I'm Nina Zafar. I'm here in the heart of Chinatown in Washington, D.C., where event organizers are expecting thousands to show up for the annual Chinese New Year parade, despite diminishing numbers of Chinese Americans in this neighborhood. For those who like to shop till they drop, there's a new fashion retailer in town.
That's right, it's called Maketto, and it's right in the heart of the H Street corridor in Northeast DC.
Maketto is something for everyone. It's a fashion store, a coffee shop, and an open-air restaurant all in one. If you take a look at their Instagram page, you'll see some pretty cool pics, like the latest Adidas sneaker next to a bowl of fried chicken, or even an iced coffee followed by a pair of trendy sunglasses.
Sounds interesting, right? Nina and I went to go check out what the buzz is all about.
This may look like your average clothing store, but I wouldn't be so sure. Maketto is a one-of-a-kind store in DC that combines clothing, food, and coffee. Customers can come in to buy a shirt or grab a coffee or sit down in any of the seating areas and order a full meal. The lifestyle store is a new concept that's gaining popularity in major cities across the U.S. Maketto offers a mix of high-end brands and more affordable ones, selling everything from watches to t-shirts to sneakers. The idea is to cater to customers from all walks of life.
From day one, we already had our culture. So whether that was from the neighborhood, whether that was from people that were super attracted to the culinary side of things, whether that was people super attracted to some of the niche brands that we carry. From day one, we had a culture already developed based off of common interests.
The cafe, which sells coffee, tea, and an assortment of pastries, is located on the upper level of the store. Customers have the option of sitting inside or outdoors. The store also has a fully functional kitchen, which specializes in Cambodian cuisine. Guests can sit in the outdoor dining area or take a seat at the bar. Maketto's unique one-stop shop concept is attracting a huge following both in and out of DC. The local store currently has over 12,000 followers on Instagram.
It was actually really cool in there. What was your favorite part?
I've got to say my favorite part was the sneaker wall. All the shoes are displayed so nicely, it made me want to install one in my own apartment.
The sneaker wall was definitely a cool little addition to the store, but I have to say I loved the cafe. It's nice to get some work done or just relax after a long day of shopping. And you know, the concept for Maketto is actually really popular in East Asia. The original inspiration for the store came from the Tokyo night markets, and similar places have been popping up all over the country.
That's true. The Dover Street Market is well known in New York City, and now Los Angeles has a bunch of retail store, restaurant hybrids opening up too.
Maketto just celebrated its 1-year anniversary, and it's already established itself as the cool new go-to hotspot in the city. So it's safe to say DC is loving the concept. Back to you, Loic. Political fireworks might not be limited to the campaigns. President Obama could announce his pick for the Supreme Court this week.
Soul Spice is a fast casual spot that just opened in Noma a few months ago. There aren't that many Korean spots in the city, so Soul Spice is filling that void. The flavors are traditional Korean, served up in a modern way. Customers can choose their own toppings for rice bowls or tacos just like they would somewhere like Chipotle, an old favorite. For the more adventurous foodies, Soul Spice offers up corridos, the same ingredients offered for bowls and salads, but wrapped in sushi-grade rice and seaweed, a delicious Korean-style burrito. Soul Spice prides itself on using ingredients that are raised responsibly and everything is gluten-free. This emphasis on comfort food that nourishes the soul and the body is a food trend in itself. Chaya is a small spot in Georgetown driven by building a better food system. Chaya's farm-to-taco concept is a unique relationship between farmers and street-style food, offering seasonal plant-based tacos. Co-founder Bettina Stern says that the idea came about after years of working to improve her own family's diet. After testing it out at the White House Farmers Market and finding immediate success, Stern knew that DC residents would be receptive to vegetarian tacos.
The idea that we were worried would anybody want a cauliflower taco sort of got dispelled almost immediately because I think people were really craving healthier choices. And our tortillas are hand griddled. That is unusual in in this space of fast casual, and vegetables were something I think people really wanted to add to their diet, and they didn't really know how, and they didn't want a salad anymore. They wanted something warm and satisfying. That's not to say I don't love salad and don't eat a lot of it, but I can't and wouldn't eat it every day.
From fashion retailer and food hybrids to fast casual tastes of East Asia and tacos without the meat, DC is in the midst of a food renaissance. With new restaurants opening up faster than you can say Taco Tuesday, I encourage you to get out there and try them for yourself. From Washington, D.C., I'm Nina Zafar.
It's no secret that the Republican Party has been extremely divided this election season given the nominees that are running. And Paul Ryan might be disappointing a lot of people in his party because he just announced that he will not accept the nomination if that's what it comes down to. From Capitol Hill, I'm Nina Zafar.